By early December, the days had shortened greatly here in our little corner of the Arctic. With the snow well and truly settled, and the icy temperatures, the Christmas spirit was in full swing. Christmas for me is about sharing and love. I grew up in a family where Christmas has always been a genuine moment of happiness and reunion. Hence, despite our will to experience our first whole winter here, it was unthinkable for me to spend the holidays away from my family. Even though we were not intending to spend Christmas here, I started decorating the house a bit, because we both love so much the atmosphere. It just gets everything cozy and warm and welcoming. And it brings me back to my inner child energy, which I love and can't separate myself from, especially this time of year. So around mid-December, we packed and built our unfinished cover project, which, by the way, you might remember from our previous video. And we left our northern paradise to go back to Switzerland for the holidays. So began a 4-day journey. By car, obviously, as we traveled with the doggies. Crossing the breathtaking snow-covered landscapes of Norway and Sweden gave me an additional high of gratitude and bliss from having moved here. It was strange to pass from the fragility of the light in these lands where the sun doesn't rise, to the brutality of the southern sun. Leaving the magic of Wonderland to meet the tasteless cities. How does it feel?
Bad. Too sunny, too shiny, too warm. Blech. How long since last time you've been there?
7 months.
How does it feel to be back?
So far, not good. Sun is burning my skin. Too many people.
And back we were, on these grounds we knew so well, and yet felt so inhospitable. I was born in Geneva and spent 27 years there, though I never felt I belonged. For my first trip back, it felt unreal to walk these streets, these places I've known so well, without calling them home anymore. There has always been this blend of simple nature and of frantic, senseless race to fill the void of disconnection. A blend that defines Switzerland so well. The incessant repetition of days with no real flavor that people try to fill with insignificant distractions. Now, more than ever, I felt like a beautiful weirdo, not belonging in this rush for life. It was so satisfying to be in such a different inner place than when I left, thinking that I once was part of this masquerade. The more the years pass, the more Geneva changes for the worse. More buildings, more people, less space, less freedom. Bans everywhere. I honestly wonder when they'll forbid people to smile in public places. In this environment, indoors have always been my shelter. But when these places are not yours anymore, it's peculiar to be back. Things have changed in my family, a lot over the past years, making the old emotional attachment fade away. And other things still feel so natural, as if I never left my parents' apartment.
Je sais pas.
Yet, most of these moments felt like suspended in time. The sweetness of past and the certainty of present merging to form instants on the edge of reality. That is because beyond the places, I was surrounded by people that have been by my side my entire life, through struggles and victories, pains and joys, and it makes every moment spent with them timeless. So, in a condensed and incomplete summary, we started spending the day of my birthday with my mom on the 22nd of December. The first Christmas was on the 24th at my grandmother's with the family on my father's side. Let's pause here and explain what's happening. So, my grandmother is super famous for her homemade fries, which we all love so much. And since I was a kid, there has been this battle for the first fry of the meal. And this battle started with my beloved grandfather, who's passed away 6 years ago now. And so even now that we're all supposed to be grown-ups, the battle for the first fry remained a tradition. And I think that's also because, it's a way of keeping my grandfather alive through us. So basically, we each try to prevent the others from catching the first one. And sometimes we make jokes, like my little brother who brought us uncooked fries this year. And unfortunately, this time he won, shamelessly. And my aunt comforted herself with the following batches, which of course don't count. These moments are so light and so refreshing. We spent such a beautiful day together.
Tu me les laisses, ils vont me les laver. Je te les laisse. Oui, je vais enlever les sacs soulevés. Et du coup, en fait, il y en avait 3 pour 2, j'ai pris un pour moi.
We then spent the evening in Johan's family, and on the 25th, we opened the gifts with his parents.
Ouais, mais c'est un truc assez beau aussi. C'est chou-fond. Ça fait des sacrés boules.
To then go to my mother's for the third Christmas.
Mommy, wanna be famous?
Watching these clips, I was like, gosh, we're so much into consumerism. And I guess for Christmas it's a bit true. Though along the years, we've really moved towards using Christmas to gift each other items that we really have use for and wouldn't spend so much money for another time of the year. At least as much as we can. And just like that, it was New Year's Eve. This was the peak of my social load, spent among Johan's friends. It was a really nice and fun evening, full of interesting minds. We laughed, danced, sang, from dusk till dawn.
S'il te plaît. Allez, merci. Ah, ça va mieux.
Il est où ton doigt?
Ah, mais je partais, mais là, je suis revenue parce que...
And as expected, the following day I got brought up short by the fatigue such social intensity trigger in me. And I was glad to leave after breakfast. I spent the beginning of January at my father's, and I caught up with my little brother, whom I hadn't seen in over 7 months. It was so nice to take some time together, sharing passions, good laughs, and simple moments. My little brother suffers from major health issues, and I can't describe how precious each of these moments spent with him are. Despite the struggles, he's full of energy, always smiling, joking, laughing, and it's always been that way. He's such an inspiration of strength and light, and I love him so much. After seeing few friends, it was time to pack. Good night.
Do some acting.
What acting? Happy to go back?
Yes, I want to be home.
You will do some acting. How's your day going?
So.
So what? 50-50?
So yes. 50 I slept badly. And 50 we're going home.
Coming home.
And back on the road we were. The more north we drove, the more relieved we got. And after 3 days of driving over 1,000 kilometers per day, the four of us were so happy to be back home, back in the snow.
Feels like a deja vu.
Okay, and exhausted.
Tu veux pas? Je crois que c'était mieux.
Ouais, je pense.
On était le plus synchro des plus sur la tombée.
Thank you so much for joining us in this new video. Tell us in the comments if you like that return of Christmas in your life early February. And we really hope to see you in the next one.